Could you see them trading up if there's a guy that they really like, a defense, a cornerback, say J.C. Horn falls into the 20s, or Kwity Paye falls down? Could you see them flipping a third-round pick to go up and get somebody they really like? That seems something that Andrew Berry is at the point where if he really likes someone, he goes and gets them.
Yeah, it comes down to, Dave, that's a good question. Those are the two names that would draw my eye. Now, they could love somebody. They could love Barr more. They could love somebody, a wide receiver, more than we even know. But for now, in my opinion, the two guys who are kind of consensus early players at their position of need, Kwity Paye would be great in Cleveland. I think he's got a fantastic skill set. And J.C. Horn is another guy who tested off the charts. Production was solid. Pro Football Focus graded him really well. The same with Paye. Like, if those guys are sitting there at like 16, 17, 18, 19, it would be very against the Browns' nature here early. I would say this. We've seen the analytics side since Sashi Brown's arrival, Paul DePodesta, and we've seen kind of how they've structured drafts. And then we saw a little more of the flip side kind of with John Dorsey's approach. And not that John even traded up all too often. They weren't overly aggressive, but a little different approach to how John drafted. Now we've seen 1 year of Andrew Berry. I'm not going to sit here and tell folks that this front office would never trade up. Some people will say, I don't know. They could have somebody they really love. And if J.C. Horn's sitting at 17, would they say, okay, we'll come up to 26 to 17. We'll give you our pick 59 in the second round because we're not really that worried because we still have 2 third-round picks, so we could ultimately get 3 guys in the first 3 rounds. I could see them doing that if you love a player. But that comes with the viewpoint, Dave, of like, we think we're right on the cusp of winning important games. Like we have really important players that we think we can pick. So we got to go up and get one guy. If they really love a player, they could do that. So I'm not saying it won't happen. Unlikely, but it definitely could happen if someone like Horn or Kwity Paye are available at that kind of mid first round threshold.